putting off this video, or making this part of this video for a long time. This video is going to be about my husband's pregnancy journey and what we've been through the past few months. It is currently, I don't know what day it is because it is quarantine. We're at the end of April. I don't know what day it is. For real, I don't know the date. How sad is that? I have papers down here, so if you see me looking down here, I just have some notes that I've taken along the way because it's been kind of a long journey and somewhat, if you see me looking down there, that's what that's about. Throughout this video, you're gonna see clips of me like doing pregnancy tests and I think ovulation tests, because my husband and I first started trying to get pregnant in August of 2019. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring awareness to this situation, and just tell my story, I guess, for anyone who would like to listen. And hopefully if I help one person, or if I reach one person that feels like they're alone in this, then I will have done my job. And if I just have this to look back on for myself, that's perfectly fine as well. I initially started recording myself taking pregnancy tests, so it was something for my husband and I to look back on when we got pregnant, and just to have, just for reference, I am 28 years old, and we started trying to conceive in August of 2019. And I thought that I would have no trouble getting pregnant. Didn't even really cross my mind. I knew miscarriage is very common. I'm a nurse. I'm not an OB nurse, or OBGYN is not my forte at all. That's my sister's forte, actually. But I knew obviously miscarriage was very prevalent, but never thought anything like that would happen to me. And I'll throw in clips here probably about my testing and whatnot. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, September 8th, 7:44 in the morning. I'm talking quietly because Thor is out in the garage and he could come in and hear me and think I'm crazy. He already thinks I'm crazy, honestly, but so I'm gonna do another test this morning. One of these ones, the cheapo ones, and we shall see. Set a timer for 3 minutes, or I'll just look at my watch in 3 minutes. 7:45 now, so 7:48. I will check. Okay, I can't even look at that, because if I look at it, then I'll see something. I'm just gonna put that box over it. I have you sitting like inside of my cabinet, so sorry. So I'm gonna brush my teeth. If my Fitbit tracker is correct, 10 days past ovulation, so it's still very early. I still probably shouldn't even be testing this early, but I'm gonna try not to get too discouraged, like I said. Yeah. Okay, it has been 3 minutes. I'm gonna look. Definitely nothing. Let's see. Alright, so it's negative again. I'll probably try again next week, just to make sure. Alright, see you guys then. Hi everyone. Sorry. It is November 8th. Last time we talked, it was, I think, August. I can't remember. So we've had negatives in August, September, and October, and it's November, and I am testing right now. Although I'm only 9 days past ovulation, I'm still testing because I'm so impatient and can't wait. And the timer is going right now, and I just thought I would document it, see what happens. So, okay, see you in a few minutes. See Belly in a few minutes too. Okay, we're in the bathroom now. My 5-minute timer just went off, so let's look. Okay, definitely looks negative, but I should have expected that. Oh my gosh, I look crazy. Let me turn the flash on and, oh, okay. I'm gonna look at it with the flash. I'll be back. Okay, so I bought a ton of these cheapy ones from Amazon because I knew I'd be testing a million times. And it is very clearly negative. I don't see anything, so I'm sure I know you guys don't see anything. You guys, like there's people watching, but yeah, it's a negative, but it's super early, so we'll test again tomorrow and see what happens. Good morning. It is 6 a.m. I'm here with Harmony in the bathroom, always with one of my dogs. It is November 9th, and I decided I would take another test. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully I can hear me. I will likely be the only one watching these videos, and that is absolutely fine. That's the point. Okay, so I'm waiting. I'm looking tragic. I need a shower. That's probably better. Okay, I'll come back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm looking at it. Yep, definitely negative. But that's okay. We'll try again. Okay. It's November 13th. Just took another pregnancy test. It was negative. So, it's a no this month, which sucks. Because I really thought this month was the one, but I guess I never thought it was going to be this hard. So, trying not to be too upset about it, but it's kind of hard. But we'll try next month. Hi everyone. It is December 9th. Me and Harmony are in the bathroom. So, if you are trying to get pregnant right now, you probably know the struggles I'm going through of I'm 8 days past ovulation and wanting to take a pregnancy test, but it is very highly unlikely that it's going to show up that early. So what did I do but, of course, take a pregnancy test? And now I am driving myself nuts, thinking I see a line, but really, I know I don't. I said I wasn't going to harm me. I told myself from the beginning I wasn't going to do that, like, test super early, because I knew I would just get negatives and then be super down. And I'm not right now. I'm not down about it at all. But I'm just laughing at myself, literally, like, using a microscope, like, with my phone on the flash, natural lighting, trying to figure out, trying to make a line appear. It's just really funny. I just thought I'd throw that little tidbit in. So, hopefully, when we are in the phase of days past ovulation that we can test, we get a positive this month. We are hoping and praying. So anyways, just thought I'd throw that little fun tidbit in. See you guys soon. you. Bye. Good morning. It is December 13th. I am 12 days DPO, days past ovulation. And of course I took a pregnancy test because I have been for the past 4 days. So I took it, looked at it, appeared negative, took my shower, got out of the shower, and now I think, oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think there is a little line. I took 2, of course. They're just these little, I'll show you, these little strips, and I'm sure you won't be able to see them on there, but I think, oh, it's so hard. I swear there is. Can I turn my camera around? Let's see. Literally in my towel. I have to be at work in like a half hour. I need to go, but I'm gonna go to Walmart and get a fancy test after work to confirm, because I swear there's a line there. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Oh my goodness, why me? All right, when I get my Walmart test, I will update. See ya. Okay, just coming back on here real quick. I'm going to try to see if we can focus on that. I think, oh my goodness, yeah, I think that's a line. Oops, here's my other one. Yeah, right? There's definitely 2 lines. Am I going crazy? Oh my goodness, I'm pretty sure that's positive. My goodness. Okay, we will follow up. I need to be getting ready for work like 10 minutes ago. Hello, I'm back. So it's after work. It is December 13th at 2 p.m. and I went to the store and got a clear blue digital, and it is saying not pregnant. So that bummed me out, obviously, but then I was like, well, I'll just take these cheapo tests again and see what they say. And I'm still getting faint, really faint lines on them. Like, this is the one I just took. Let me see if I can get it to focus. It's focusing on me, I think. I'll put a picture. But yeah, they're really super faint, but there's definitely lines there. I would not have gotten 4 false positives, right? Because I see lines on all of them at this point, and I've been taking 2 at a time of these cheap ones. So, but now I'm like, maybe I should just wait to tell Thor, because what if I'm not, and for some reason I'm just getting positives on the cheapo ones, and then the clear blue isn't, or the clear blue is right, and I'm not. Or it could be too late in the day, and since I'd literally be, like, I'm 12 days past ovulation, so I would be like 2 seconds pregnant. Maybe that one's just not showing up because it's in the afternoon. I don't know. I'm going crazy. This is stressful. I'm so excited to give Thor like a little gift with the pregnancy test in it, with a little onesie. But I think what I'm gonna do is wait till tomorrow morning and take another one of these, because I got 2 of these ones. So that is probably what I'll do. Tomorrow morning, me and my best friend Megan, one of my best friends, we're going to do makeup for a wedding party, so she'll be here probably bright and early, so I'm gonna have to wake up super early and do this so I can wake Thor up and tell him if it is positive, of course, because I can't hold it in any longer. I don't even know if it is positive, and I'm freaking out. Okay, we'll check in the morning. Okay, hi. It is December 14th. I am 13 days DPO, or I'm 13 DPO, I guess. And this morning I took the clear blue digital test and it said not pregnant. So I got super bummed and confused because then I took the little strip test and they both showed a very, very faint line. So then I was questioning everything I knew. And I still am, quite frankly. But I just took one of these dollar store tests and it has like the plus if you're pregnant. So let me see if I can somehow. It's so faint. Let me see if I can. I have no idea if it's showing up or not. It is so faint. But it's there. Like it's there. It's definitely there. There's a line there. So I think I'm pregnant. I still don't know. Like, I know I am, right? I don't know. I was talking to my girlfriend Megan about this, and she was like, you're not gonna think it's real until you see pictures, you know, or like an ultrasound. But there's a line there. Yeah, there is. So I'm pregnant, I guess. I don't know. I'd be like 3 weeks and 3 days right now, so like super, like 2 seconds pregnant, basically. It's crazy. But I cannot not tell my husband any longer. It's been 1 day. I've thought that I was pregnant. So I am going to give him this pregnancy test with a little onesie and a cup. It says something about being a good dad or something, I don't know. And he'll probably say like, I don't see anything on this. But I'm gonna maybe record that. I don't know. It'd be cool to look back and have. I think he should be home soon, so we'll see. Okay, bye. So I was obviously nervous, excited, scared, didn't know if it was true. I had really cheapo pregnancy tests. I took about 1,000,001 pregnancy tests, and I saw the faintest line. Now I had been tracking my periods and ovulations on a couple different apps. I just used my Fitbit app. I used Ovia, and I think Premom was the other one. I was obsessed. I have 3 apps. Okay, yeah. So, and I was testing, and doing my ovulation testing and then pregnancy testing like as soon as I possibly could, which was stupid. I did it the first possible second. So, in December, when I got that faint line, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to believe. So I ended up, going into my OBGYN's office, having a urine pregnancy test done with them, and it came back negative. And I had taken pictures of the pregnancy test to, I don't know why, but I showed them that anyways. And they said, clearly that is positive on yours. I don't know why it's not on ours, so let's go get blood work. So that was December, let's see, December 16th, I want to say, was my first blood work. CG levels were coming back at 21, which is like super low. And they said it could just be a really early pregnancy, that I just caught it so early. It would have been like 4 weeks at that time. I'm not sure. Anyways, so they said, we're just going to keep a close eye on it. We're going to get blood work in 2 days or 48 hours from that first one to see if it doubles. Because your HCG, when you're in your first stages of pregnancy, first couple of weeks, they'll double every 48 hours, I believe. If anything that I say is incorrect, someone can correct me. But this is just my experience again. So then on the 18th, it came back at 40. They said, that's great. You know, that's pretty much doubled. So another 48 hours, we'll see what happens then. And like I said, I'm a nurse, so I work at the hospital, so I was able to go in before my shift, get my blood work done, get my results while I was at work. It was pretty convenient that way. But then on the 20th, the HCG came back at 27. So I didn't really know what that meant exactly. I mean, I knew it wasn't a good thing. So I called my OBGYN, and they said, I'm sorry, you're gonna miscarry. Which was obviously devastating. And oh, there's my dogs. Hi. This is Belle. She was the one that was howling. What are you doing? Okay, bye. Okay, so they told me that I was going to have a miscarriage, and that was awful and harder than I thought, actually. I don't know why. I guess I didn't think it was going to happen to me, so I don't know. But I will say, from the beginning, when I found out I was pregnant, something felt weird. So I don't know if I had if the feeling was because I was nervous. I don't have kids. I would have been a new mom, and I was just nervous, and that was the feeling I had. I don't know what it was, but something was just felt weird, and it probably was just me being nervous. But anyways, so I don't know if this is typical when you have a miscarriage, but they wanted to track my levels until they were 0. 20th of December 2019, when I found out like my levels were gonna drop. And then and that was right around Christmas, so that was pretty sucky, because, well, in the meantime, before this happened, of course, I told my husband. Like, I gave him a present and, you know, did all that, and then it was, I want to say it was for nothing, because obviously my baby was not nothing. It just sucked. Because we were excited, you know, everything that you go through, like, you were so excited, even for try not to cry. I only knew for, you know, a week, but like, we started planning things, of course, and talking about if it was going to be a boy or girl. And again, I don't want people feeling sorry for me. I'm truly just getting my story out, so that when other people experience this, because there's going to be many more women and families that go through this, that it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. It's okay to be sad, and angry, because I was angry for a while, and jealous of other people who are having healthy pregnancies, which is so sad. And still now I see people that get pregnant, and I am like, why isn't that me? So anyways, we kept I'm jumping all over too, and I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm missing things. I'm just trying to get through all this, I guess. So 20th, my levels went down. 2 days after Christmas, the 27th, I had blood work done, and my levels went back up to 40, which is weird. And I've been in contact with my doctor this whole time. She gave me her cell phone number just so that I could kind of keep in touch, and was telling her everything that was going And then, so December 30th, got more blood work done. Sorry, I'm out of the frame. And my HCG spiked even higher, 62. And my doctor was kind of baffled, like, what is going on? Because I clearly had, sorry, this is a little graphic, but I had passed tissue. I had what we thought was a miscarriage. I went through that whole process, so it really wasn't making sense. So then I went in and talked to my doctor. I got another test done on January 2nd, and again, it went up to 78. So at that point, my doctor was concerned about this being an ectopic pregnancy. So I believe I had the ultrasound first, and it didn't show anything. It didn't show a pregnancy anywhere. But again, I was so early in my pregnancy that it could have been missed. There could have been something there. Obviously, there was something that was making my HCG levels go up. So at that point, so I had the ultrasound, and then I think I had the blood work again, and that's when it was 78. And then my doctor said, you know, we're going to treat this like an ectopic pregnancy, although we're not seeing anything in your tube. So an ectopic pregnancy, when the pregnancy is out, is in the tube and not in the uterus where it's supposed to be. She said, I want you to, she didn't say I want you to, she gave me the option to try methotrexate, a methotrexate injection to dissolve the rest of the tissue. That was obviously somewhere, we just didn't know where. So I agreed to do that. I got an injection on January 3rd. And me and my family were leaving for Florida around that time to celebrate my mom's 60th birthday. So she said, go and we'll do more blood work when you come back. It should be, by the time you get back, your HCG level should be going down. So got the injection, felt fine, really. Just had a bruised butt. It was fine. More blood work on the 6th of January, and again, my HCG levels went up. 137 is where they were. My doctor kind of said the same thing. I feel so bad. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why this is going up. Let's retest in 48 hours. So again, January 8th, my HCG levels were 154. So still going up. Very, very frustrating. Like, I was so ready to be done with this. Like, that sounds awful, but I just thought I would have the miscarriage and then be done and we could start trying again. January 10th, then I got it tested again, and it was 120, some, but still high. So I actually ended up getting a second methotrexate injection, which my doctor said from the beginning was rare. She said you would likely just get one, your levels would decrease, we would make sure they go to 0, and then you can, once you start having a regular period, you can start trying again. But nothing about my situation, nothing about our situation was normal, but that's okay. So then I waited a full week to get more blood work. On January 17th, it went down to 85. So that was reassuring that finally something was working, that second methotrexate injection worked. Okay, so then more blood work. Can you guess? I mean, can you imagine more blood work? So that was January 10th, or January 17th is when it started going down. And then January 24th, another week, it went down to 50. January 30th, it went down to 38. On January 30th, I had a test called a hysterosalpingogram, or an HSG, that shows, it's basically a test, an infertility test to make sure, to show that your fallopian tubes are open. That's, from my understanding, the only reason for that test is to make sure that it's open. So they inject dye into your fallopian tubes to make sure they're open. For that test, you obviously can't be pregnant for that test to occur. So I had a urine pregnancy test the day of that procedure, and I'm gonna fact check myself to see if it was that day or not, but it was around this time, around January 30th, I wanna say. And I had a urine pregnancy test and it was negative, so we proceeded with the procedure, the HSG. And the doctor doing this procedure didn't know that my levels were elevated, and he said he would never have done the procedure if he knew my levels were elevated. That's besides the point again. During this procedure, it showed what they called a filling defect, I believe is the way it was worded. But basically what it boiled down to was that there was still tissue. The pregnancy was still in the tube, part of it. I don't know how much. So definitely was an ectopic pregnancy. So they saw the filling defect in my tube, meaning an ectopic pregnancy was still present in my tube, which was likely why my levels have still been elevated. Which I haven't mentioned yet, an ectopic pregnancy can be very, very, can be life-threatening. And I was lucky. Honestly, I was lucky that it was small. I was lucky I caught it early, and it didn't get big, because it can keep growing in your tube, and it can burst basically, and I could have lost my tube very easily if that would have happened. So there are little blessings throughout this sad journey. You know, the doctor that performed the procedure wanted to follow up with my OBGYN. I needed to do more blood work. I was a pin cushion for a while, or I'm sorry, February 7th. My HCG levels were down to 11, which again, I was thrilled. I was ready to be done and over with this. I mean, I was hoping it would be 0, but we waited another week. Yeah, February 14th, sorry, Valentine's Day. It was only down to 10, so I was just frustrated at that point. And then finally on February 21st, my HCG level came back at less than 2. Anywhere from 0 to 6 is what my lab references are, or I think it's anything under 5 is considered a negative blood HCG. So I was thrilled with that. I was happy that it was negative, you know, that finally I could stop worrying about there being something in my tube still, because I was worried every twinge of pain that I had that whatever was still in my tube, that it could be disrupting my tube. And that test that I had done, by the way, showed that my tubes were open and there was nothing wrong with my tubes. So that was another blessing. So that's where we left off. That my HCGs were down to negative, or were down to 0, and my OBGYN wanted me to follow up with a endocrine infertility specialist because of how strange this was. So I'm going to end this video here, or I'm going to end this section here. Next part of this, I will tell you about, I had a specialist appointment, but it being during coronavirus and quarantine, it was a video appointment, so it was still a good appointment. But I'm going to tell you what that doctor said, the infertility specialist said, and tell you about how I've been coping with all of this, and where we are at with our pregnancy journey. I did have my appointment in April, so I will tell you a little bit more about that when I come back. Hi everyone, it is me the next day, in the same shirt, basically the same outfit. But I think I'm going to end the video here, and and then potentially make another video about the specialist appointment that I had, following up on that, their plans, their thoughts for us, and some other tidbits. But it's gonna take a lot for me to post this, so hopefully I even post it. But we shall see. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, even if this reaches one person that it helps, I'll be so happy. And if it doesn't, it actually helped me a lot just to talk about it, even though I wasn't talking with anyone, just to get it out and say things about my experience and what I've gone through. So yeah, it was helpful one way or another. But okay, I'll see you guys next time.